Good morning, YouTube stalkers. I am doing a review of two items this morning. The first one is the Orchard Apple and Cinnamon Spiced Oatmeal. I've had the old-fashioned maple one and I liked it. And so this is the Orchard Apple, and I have to say it smells really good. So usually if it smells good, it tastes good. It's not always the case, but normally. So we're gonna give this a try. I've already made it, so unfortunately I'm not gonna film that. But it did the same thing that the maple oatmeal did. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and take a look at it and you'll see how it cooks up. It's pretty good. Not a huge flavor to it. It's got a little bit of grittiness that I don't remember from the other one, but it's still really good and I'm enjoying it. So I'm gonna eat it this time, and next time I have it, I'll probably try to do some sort of prep hack with it without adding any condiments or any of that stuff. So again, it's really good and it's oatmealish. So catch you on the flip side. Catch you later. And so I wanted to give you an idea of what I do on a work day when I'm going to be away from my house, and I have to be a little more intentional about what fuelings I take. I am going to have dinner at home tonight, so I'm going to do something from Sandy's Kitchen Adventures, which if you're new to this community, you may not have heard of, but it is a recipe blog online. Obviously it's a blog. Anyway, Sandy's Kitchen Adventure has a ton, and I mean a ton, of dinner recipes, lean and green recipes, for all types of proteins and just all sorts of stuff. So feel free to take a look at Sandy's Kitchen Adventure. I'm going to put a link to it in the description just because I think it's a resource that everybody that's on this journey needs. And if you're not on this journey, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy these recipes because they are completely and utterly wonderful anyway. So last night I made one of the casseroles from her, from the website. It's a Mexican casserole with bell peppers and beef and an enchilada sauce that you make, and it's got cheese on top, and it's really good, and it does count as 1 lean and 3 greens and 3 condiments, so it fits the lean and green requirements. I don't have to mess with adding anything to it or adjusting it. So I'm going to do that, but because of that, I need to make sure that the fuelings I'm having today do not require condiments, that I don't need to mix them with anything, etc. So I am at home right now, obviously, and I have yet to put my Christmas stuff up. That's coming down this weekend. So what I'm going to be doing is I've already eaten my oatmeal for the day, which I had the Orchard Apple and Cinnamon Spiced Oatmeal. And I did that at home because I have a microwave here and a bowl, and I can wash things. I have a microwave and a bowl at work, but I can't really wash things. I have to bring them home at the end of the day, which gets to be annoying. So I'd rather do the messy stuff here at home. For my morning snack, I know it's going to be a very long day, so I've got the Frothy Cappuccino boost. And for lunch, I have the wild rice and chicken flavored soup. I've been doing the soups the last couple of days because they're quick, they're easy, and they make me feel like I'm eating a meal, so it actually makes me stop. One of the things I've noticed is the fact that I don't have to eat lunch out means that I haven't been doing that mindfulness about eating at lunch. So the second week we learned about the micro habit for health was mindfulness, and it said to be intentional about what you eat and to be mindful about what you eat and to actually, you know, experience it. So while it was talking about the lean and greens, I think it applies to lunch as well. So that's going to be my lunch. I have honey chili cranberry nut bar with flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and almonds. If you watch my video, you know I almost never got that right. And that's going to be my afternoon snack. And then before I go home, because I'm going to be going home late, so all 5 of my feelings will come first, I'm going to have a brownie. So that's that. I have been making all of my bake fuelings with club soda instead of regular water because it makes them really light and fluffy cakes instead of, I mean, they're good anyway. It's just my personal little favorite hack thing. And I didn't get it from anyone else, so yay me. Anyway, catch you on the flip side. It is time for my mid-morning fueling, and I am doing the Frothy Cappuccino Boost. It requires 8 ounces of hot water, and I am blessed with a Keurig, so it's really easy to make it in this. I've shown you in previous video how, but I have learned that I like this better when it cools down than I do when it's hot. So I am going to brew it. Basically, I'm going to run water through it without the coffee pot in it, and once I've run the water through, I'll whip it up. Now, the directions say to use a wire whisk. You can't put this in the OPTAVIA shaker bottle because it's hot, and trust me, it will be hard to handle. I actually found a coffee cup that has a very wide mouth, wide base, and it is insulated well, and it has little feet on it so it doesn't slip on my desk, which is good because I'm a klutz. So this is what I will mix it in. It does have a lid, and that wire whisk will do a pretty good job of making sure there's no clumps. So there we go, and I like this one. So it doesn't quite taste like coffee. It does have a little bit of a protein powder taste, but it's not too bad. So drink up. In case you didn't watch my last video, a Keurig is really cool for this because the teacup shaped one does a 6 ounce, the 8 ounce is the one that looks like a coffee mug, and the one that looks like a travel mug does 10 ounces, which is not as much as you think it is. I've got these little styrofoam cups, and the 10 ounce fills it just fine. So the 8 ounce is not very much water. I am actually going to turn, or to leave it on 8, and if I need more hot water, I will add some. But yeah, so we're gonna check the coffee machine, make sure there's no pot in there, and run it. And it will just run regular hot water. If you ever like tea, hot tea, this is an easy way to make that too.